Deion Sanders. Big L. You call him a hero, don't you? You like him? Well, what have he done for your community? How many people did you know that he bought grocery for?
Not one person.
How many did you see that he got saved or bought clothes and put shoes on their feet and on their back? How many?
Nothing about it.
Now we call them heroes.
Yes, we do. You're right about it.
But I can point you out a real hero. Right there.
All right now.
Sitting out here.
All right now.
Right there.
All right.
A father that stays at home and takes care of his children is a hero.
That's right. Amen.
A mother that takes care of her children, even though she's doing it by herself, that's a hero.
That's right. Hallelujah.
But the thing that we call heroes is zeros because they don't do nothing for your house.
Say that. Say that.
They run back and forth, up and down a street field that's got numbers and stripes on it, run into each other, knock each other out, and then when all said and done, that's my hero.
Yeah. That's right.
You put his pictures on the wall, you pay for his drug habits, you pray for everything, they pay for their jets. Now when it come down to the house of God and somebody need a jet, well, you hear that preacher ask about a jet?
All right. Say that.
Did you hear that preacher ask for $10,000? So when the hungry is out there, our heroes that we call heroes in the world that you look up to ain't did nothing for
That's
you.
right. Amen.
So the real hero that we need is Jesus, that done the whole thing.
Hallelujah.
Not only did he save you,
Yes.
he delivered you.
Hallelujah.
He healed you.
Yes.
By his stripes you are healed.
Yes.
The chastisement of our peace is upon him.
That's right.
Come on. And by this, all men should know who you serve because you got his love, his joy, his peace, his life. You walk and justified by his faith. Am I making sense?
Oh, yeah.
But see, we ain't got the heroes mixed up with the zeros. And we looking to men to make things happen for us when you do not need a man to do nothing. Uh-oh. Women, you don't need some man telling you that you look good. Come on, sisters. You don't need a man paying your bills.
All right now.
But when you got a real one, not only pay your bills, but tell you every day, baby, I sure love you.
See that?
Darling, I'm here for you.
See that?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I'm talking about a real hero,
That's right.
not a zero. Hey, honey, when you going to get paid? I knew you got paid on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Now, when that other check come in around the 15th, I'm going to need some money because, you know, me and the boys going to be hanging out here watching the game. No, you and the boys get a job and go and buy a TV. When they start crowding up at my house wanting to watch the game, I just unplugged it. Outside, I unplugged the cable. Folks said, man, your TV and stuff messed up. Let's go over to Roger's house. Then I go back out there and plug it back up. I'm going to watch the Western. Ain't that something? Come on. See, as long as you got something to pour out, people will pour in.
There you go.
As long as you got money to hand out and dish out, people will come and they're your friends. But get without, get broke,
All right.
get without a job and see how many come. Hey man, here's a couple $100 to help you pay your bill. Where's the true friend? Where's the real hero then? Come on, oh y'all ain't digging this stuff. I ain't got time to play games. I ain't got time to beat around the bush. I'm sick and tired of churchism. I'm sick and tired of being religious but not manifesting what God intended for us to have and to be. Come on. To be like him is to walk in his love. To understand the will and the power of God is that we deny yourself and turn from our wickedness that God will get the glory.
Hallelujah.
You got to give honor what honor is due. But very few people lift up the name of Jesus in this crucial time. We're living in the days of sorrow. We're living in the days that where men are lovers of pleasure more than they love God. I'm going to throw you something in there, and I want you to think about it. Because, see, everything in the religious field, and I ain't got time to get into all of it right now, originated around the Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Y'all heard about Babel.
Yes.
Babylon the Great, that's fallen.
Yes.
Everything in your religion, what we've been taught, originated out of Babel. Come on. I'm going to talk to you a little bit because, see, about Christmas.
There you go.
We get in, we begin to worship the tree. We hang the lights, your light bill go up. Wintertime. And now you want to do more. But understand this. Let's go back to the Tower of Babel.
All right.
I ain't got time to get into all of it, but I want you to think about it. Then you're going to start looking and seeking to find out. Hallelujah. How many of y'all ever heard of Semiramis?
Amen.
You've heard of it? You heard of Nimrod?
Amen.
Noah's grandson?
Yes.
When he was building the Tower of Babel. You understand? Now you still was dealing with the fallen angels, even though this was after the flood. So now you got the same thing going on, but Babylon that they was building, the angels that was sent, called the watchmen, they were sent to teach man how to sacrifice, how to worship God, how to stay holy, and to survive in earth. The watchmen. There was 200 angels. Now, I was studying in the book of Enoch. A lot of people said, well, I don't believe in them. Oh, wait a minute. The Bible speaks of Enoch.
Yes, he does.
The man that walked with God. And he was here.
Yes.
Now he's gone. God took him. He didn't see that.
Right.
But Enoch was a man that walked with God, the creator of all. But also, he was likened unto a high priest and a prophet.
Right.
So in the process, the angels that had fallen from their first estate, when you read in the book of Jude, it talks about the angels that's locked up in chains of darkness because they left their first estate and went after strange flesh. So they had sex with the daughters of men, and now you got giants in the land. All this stuff is real. It is not just a coincidence. But now you rocking on down to where the flood comes and God destroys all humanity.
That's right.
Everything is to be wiped out. But now when you get down to the Tower of Babel and people then start multiplying. So you got Nimrod. That's God, the great-grandson of Noah. The one that was on the ship. The ship landed. They got off. Now you got the three sons of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Sephet. Japheth. I'm bad about names. But anyway, these three, them and their wives. Now we understand that Noah had his sons and the bloodline of Noah. Right? You understand that? But you ain't got the bloodline of the daughter-in-laws that was with Noah.
That's right.
Where did they come from? What was in their bloodline? So now after the flood, you got giants walking in the land.
There you go.
But it came from the bloodline of Noah. They came from the bloodline of the daughter-in-laws of them that was born, not in Noah's house. They didn't marry their sisters. They married. Are y'all with me?
Oh, yeah.
But see, we're looking at a lot of things. This is bigger than just going to church. Okay, now around the Tower of Babel, they got one language. They're working in one accord. And they're going to build this thing to heaven. But now you've got the angels that's working along there because, see, pagans, come on, help me say paganism, came straight out of Babel. So now you got Semiramis, which is the mother of Nimrod.
All right. That's right.
Now you get, here we come. The angels taught the women how to put on makeup. Oh. The angels taught them how to read the stars.
All right.
They taught them how to deal with herbs, spices, how to do spells, how to do witchcraft, how to do trickery and magic. The fallen angels done this. And they taught them at Babel. Okay, now I want you to think. Now here it is. What are you seeing more and more now than ever before? Witchcraft. Bewitching. The paganism that's in the churches today. Now you got to understand. Here come incest. Here come pedophilia. Here come a woman which is call herself the mother of God. Now all this come from Babel. When you get to digging in, you're going to find out it all came right from Babel. You got the organization, which is the churches that's set up. Now, when in the kingdom of God, God always had a high priest to lead his people. Melchizedek was the high priest over Salem, which was considered as the city of angels. So now you got Melchizedek as a high priest. He was the priest over Abraham, right? Every order that Abraham received, he received from the priest because there was not considered a king over God's people. See, that kingdomship didn't come in there until the people started saying, give us Saul. We want a king like every other nation. Come on. And God allowed them to choose what they want. So now you've been allowed to choose what you want and who you're going to serve. So here it is. You got religion, tradition, and doctrine. Now here all this stuff is lining up. Nimrod's daddy was killed. Nimrod / son of Semiramis married his mother. They had a baby. Called him Tammuz. Tammuz was born December the 25th. Oh boy. Okay, here it is. Around Easter, when we said the rabbit laid the egg, and we celebrated Easter holiday. We get our little kids, we run out and we find rabbit eggs. Lie. Pagan. Okay, now here we go. Now I'm throwing it out here real quick because see, I want to go home. So now here the church is going through all of these rituals. We all done it. We all worship paganism. So Easter, which is called Semiramis in Babel. So now you got every country, every nation that's fallen after these pagan holidays. Now let's lay it down. You know how the eggs was painted? Buddha, Baal, the big pot-bellied statue, idol. Okay, now let's back up. Now here comes Tammuz, which was the son of Semiramis, son of Nimrod, by his mother. So now this incest, in order to be a full-fledged witch, you have to have incest in the family. You got to violate a virtuous person, a baby, anything that's virtuous, and then you prove your loyalty by having sexual intercourse with any kind of animal, anything that's in that they tell you to do. Sacrifice. So now here come Tammuz running through the woods, and I'm kind of laying it out there where you can understand. A wild boar kills him. He's just a little boy. So now, here come one of the uncles of Nimrod, and he take and knock Nimrod in the head because they claiming him to be a god. So Nimrod died. So now you got Semiramis, which is his mother. She's proclaiming he is the sun god. He's gone to take care of everything. He's the sun shining on you. He's God. So now here comes the statement of saying after Tammuz had gotten killed by a wild boar, she called him the Son of God. Now all of this comes from the Tower of Babel. Everything is happening. And then when the uncle proved that Nimrod wasn't God and knocked him in the head and killed him just like Nimrod did his father and took his mother for wife, here you got all of these words. The Catholic Church, the Mother of God. Oh, Jesus. And see, we got church people that don't even read and study. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Every Easter, as we call it, Astra, every Easter, we have a dinner. So Semiramis said this is going to be put in the law. Every year that this thing is done, we are going to celebrate Tammuz passing the Son of God, and we're going to have pork for dinner. But they took the blood of the babies, newborn babies, and they took eggs as a sign of fertility. And they would dip the eggs in the blood, and then they would hide the eggs, and them that found the eggs found fertility. So it symbolizes the rabbit, and then it brought the church people into a ritual. And what they would do, now in this occult that was going on in Babel, they would all come together and have what they call an orgy. On around April or whenever Easter is, they would all plan to get pregnant. And usually when they birth the child, it would usually come up on December the 25th, which is not Jesus' birthday.
Of course not. No. That's right.
Because during the time that when God do his thing, he do his thing at the beginning of a new season.
That's right.
At the beginning.
That's right.
What is that? April, May, around another area.
Amen.
And that time, bless God, is the beginning of spring. So God always used the beginning to signify new life in the country. What do you mean? All animals will be, eggs will be hatching, babies will be born, and everything around the beginning of spring. So here Jesus is born around the beginning of spring, not December the 25th, because this is the day that Tammuz was born. And this is the holiday that Tammuz is to be worshipped on, and it came from Babel. So now you got the church that's doing exactly these things. What he commanded us not to do, that's what we're doing. And the church has slipped from that place that God wants you to be in. Jesus never brought up a holiday. Did he? Name one that Jesus kept other than the Passover and what's that holiday week? Hanukkah? He said, no. He said, don't have no graven image. You ain't got to come in and get down on one knee and say, Hail Mary, full of grace. Mary didn't save you. Mary was an instrument just like you are sitting here today. If you allow God to use you, he will come forth and bring forth a new and living way in your life. But see, the church today then got caught up in forms and fashion and religion and tradition and doctrines, and God is not pleased with it. He said, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and turn from the wicked ways, then we're going to hear from heaven. But right now we ain't hearing nothing.
Well, don't you?
You got all kind of prophets. Everybody got these big titles and names. Well, I'm prophet Snothead, and I'm kind of slimy, praise God. I just slide in your life. You know why? Because you're looking for a word. I need a word from God. Give me a word. Pastor, give me a word. Preacher, give me a word. Lay hands. No! Bless God, if you're going to get a word, you're going to get a word like I get a word. You're on your knees seeking the kingdom of God. God knows how to talk to his children. Do you realize who you are? Do you realize the day that you're living in? We're living in a crucial time where the devil is setting out to deceive the church, but we are doing what everybody else did. So what that put us? God, I didn't come short of the real meaning of what this is all about. Come on. I ain't messed up about Christmas. I ain't messed up about Easter. All of the other days, somebody said, well, you got to blow the shofar. Now, what are we going to do? Let the devil know you ain't prepared? Well, better yet, we're going to be raptured out of here. Brother, we're going to be caught up when tribulation hit. You going through sorrows right now. Some of us has got problems in our bodies, sickness and disease. And bless God, you're hurt and you're pain. You got people that's supposed to love you, but they walked out the door. Now, where is the deliverance? Where is the healing? Where is the brokenness in the heart? That's what he commanded us to do. Go ye into all the world, preach the gospel, heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out devils, mend up these broken hearts. Look at our women. Look at our men. Young men been raped and molested. Homosexuality. Just like it was in the day of Noah, it is now. Y'all hear me? Just like all of this paganism was back there, Babel is coming alive. And the church is organizing according to what they've been taught in paganism. I'm all right. I'm going to heaven anyhow. Come on, then you got this other fool running around here talking about, oh, you're going to heaven no matter what you do. The God that I serve said there's a consequence. The wages of sin is what? Come on, you can't live in a messed up relationship. Two men can't lay around and lick and kick and do everything else they want to do to each other and defile the bodies. And this is an abomination. And then your president said, I counted a victory for the gays. That's wrong. But see, understand this. When the head yield to this stuff, them that's in authority over your country, do you know what that do for you? That open up demonic things that come to your house. That cause the devil to come and knock on your door. And better yet, he'll walk in and take over. That's why you find young men walking around, they don't know what they want to be. Do you know what they trying to pass laws now in the upper states of this country, saying that it's illegal for a man to marry a dog or a horse or a cow or a sheep? Y'all know that? Now here's the mindset. You got a man walking around in a dress talking about, I'm just a woman in a man's body, so I'm going in the women's bathroom. So what do? They pass the law. Come on, now you got to understand how the devil is working to pass the law. I don't want no old hard leg up in the bathroom with my wife. I'm talking about, I don't want nothing she got. I want the man. Ain't God gonna, now you see why he burned up Sodom and Gomorrah? He said, like it was in the day of Noah. No, y'all ain't realizing how nasty it was. Y'all ain't realizing what perversion this country of the world had on it because of the fallen angel, because of what they done. You didn't do it, the devil done it.
That's right.
Now you got to realize, hey, I'm a son of God. Come on, I'm a brand new creature. Women can't even find a good man now.
Say that.
You come walking up here and you think you got something, and his leg is slapped over and touching the floor, and he up there.
Oh my God.
And you think he's winking at you, and he was winking at somebody, a dude behind you. And you walk up and say, how you doing? I'm fine. What you want? And you say, oh, that sucker was rude. He walk on by you, walk over there to Joe Blow, because that's what he want. He ain't want you. Come on, he said, my stuff just as important as your stuff, because oh, honey, see, God loved me, and I can satisfy. Come on, I've had him to tell me that mess. I can satisfy my man. We live a monogamous relationship, one-on-one. I say, you nasty bunch of dogs. I said, God is going to judge you for what you've done and what you're doing. Our generation is without help, seems like. But if we don't stand up and preach this gospel and stop all this political bull crap that folks trying to get the government to fix it, you got to fix it. You got to pray. You got to turn around. You got to stop. You got to cry out to God. God will have mercy upon us. Oh, Lord. Y'all see why folks don't like me in Mountain Home now. See why they call me a dinosaur? Because the standards of holiness in my house is going to be holy. Come on, somebody. The standards of holiness is coming back to the church. I'm building a new church from the ground up. When the ground is holy. We ain't going to have none of that junk. Now, if you do come there, you're going to come there to get delivered. If you don't want to get delivered, take your tail on down the road. Well, go to the other folks that want it. I am not going to accept it, because that's not God's will. Come on. It's God's will that men prosper and be in health.